Welcome back, everybody. Thought I would do a little demo of how I completed the hook section of Sam the Snowman. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I always keep my cutoffs from what I do is I'll get a piece of wood like this. You know, the rough idea, the thickness wise, what we're looking for here. It's about the size of the carving you're doing, what makes sense from a size perspective. This is roughly the right size for the carving that I was doing, which was Sam the Snowman. So here's what I did. Try and draw it without being in the way. Okay, got the rough idea, but let's talk about some key things here. Okay, first and foremost, eventually you're going to want to attach this to something else. In the case of the Sam the Snowman, I used a toothpick. The other thing I want you to notice though is the toothpick is just barely big enough to go in there. Whenever I connect something with a toothpick, if I'm going to be painting it, I use this block where I've pre-drilled holes in, so then I just put it all together, stick it in there, and that makes it easier for painting, and I have something to hold on to while I paint. I got to drill a hole in here, and that's no easy task because it's very small, and like everything so far on the Rookie channel, I don't have a drill press. So this is going to be very tight, this drill bit. So, and that is the size of a toothpick, which is the smallest dowel I have. For my Sam the Snowman, this was actually too big of a bit. So I ended up drilling even one size smaller to give myself more play around it. And then I shaved the edge of the toothpick down to fit in that much smaller hole. But I'm going to give this a go and try it here with this piece. So you notice I'm clamping it in my fingers with a couple extra pieces here. Now I'm not sure if this is going to be fully on screen for you or not, but I'm going to give it a go. Now, an important piece here is you don't have to go very deep, but you cannot just butt it up and glue it. Even with crazy glue, it's just not going to work for you. So I just go slow. Not very deep. See that? That wasn't very deep at all. Now you'll see, it just goes in there enough, but now when I put glue on that, it's going to work like a top. So you can see that umbrella piece, right? And it's a little off center, but good news, we didn't trim this out yet. So now we know where we need to put our marking. So we're going to stay a little fatter on the inside here. Because what we want to do, and again, using my block of wood, okay, is I'm going to drill holes right here in between the two hooks because there's just no nice way to round that off, right? And I'm making the assumption here everyone's got a drill. Okay, another one, not, you know, as close as I can. And another one. And another one. Cheating with Dave. Glove back on. Not cheating with me, you dirty dogs. What I'm going to do is, I know I have to stay on the inside, so I'm going to stay really far on the inside of this line. Okay, and I just carve that in on an angle like a V-gouge. I'm hoping that we're able to see this, but I'm trying my best to, you know, I'm learning as I go. I never stop learning. I never stop experimenting with different things. There's probably a lot of things you're going to carve over time where you're going to need some kind of a rounded inside, and this technique would work for that. All right, now I've got these holes, so I'm just going to score. Just keep going over it because it's a small piece, right? It's a small piece that breaks right off. Now look at how much closer we are. Little and at a time. This is a finicky kind of a deal, okay? I don't have a need for an umbrella hook right now. I've just realized that I did a lot of cool things over the holidays, carving the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I've gotten a lot of compliments, and I'm very appreciative of them. But there are a lot of things that were trial and error and fart around and find out. It's been a while since I dropped that, but that's the reality of it. I cannot count how many times I go back to these cutoffs. You know, like I'll use them to experiment. Like there's one, I talk about it in the Yukon Cornelius video. You know, like I pre-carved just to think about what I was going to deal with. So I just made sure that the grain was oriented the same way, and I was carving the mustache because I was really worried about that mustache, and rightfully so, because it was persnickety to, you know, to as an understatement. My other secret weapon that I had is this cheap little file kit. I mean, I'm sure you can get them on Amazon. You know, they're still coming from Temu, whether you want it to or not. But this file kit I bought is just ridiculous. How handy. It saved my mustache on Yukon anyway, right? And as you see, like you know, the biggest challenge is you're never getting in to carve those little recesses, right? Not well. You can use a U-gouge, sure, and get close, but at the end of the day, it just helped me clean the bottom of it out. Now look. See that? A perfect umbrella. Such a simple way to do something that is so complex. And it's just patience. Small cuts. Once it's in, you can shave this up and try and get it as smooth as you want. You could round it right up to it if you wanted, once you've got it glued in. But you do need to insert before you glue. It doesn't have to be deep, but it does have to be in there to create a good bond. The last tip, so this was an umbrella, and Sam the snowman, he's holding it over his shoulder, and he's got his hand. I'll just kind of, this is his hand. He's got his hand right there holding it. My go-to going forward will always be, if I plan on doing something that has to continue through both sides of the hand, I will drill one continuous hole through where the hand will be, so that whatever I'm putting will be lined up, whether that's a staff or a sword or anything like that for that matter. It's going to go one piece, one hole all the way through, even though I'm going to use two pieces, and I'm going to screw this side, or I'm going to stick this side and this side and this side and in the other side and glue it. It'll still line up perfectly. Anyway, thanks for watching.